Happy Saturday and welcome back to Skip's Jeep Tools and Toys. Just doing a quick little chore around the house today. I started on this and wasn't even thinking, but I should have been filming it because I'm using one of my new Harbor Freight tools. This is a Bauer cordless pole saw. It has an extending function. It goes out, I can't remember, I think it goes out to about 10 foot, and I used every bit of it. But I've just got one of the regular 5 amp hour batteries on here. Decided that some of the tree limbs that were overhanging the driveway needed to be trimmed down. If we had some rain or something, the leaves got wet, they would sag down and rub on the top of the vehicles and stuff like that. So decided to trim some of it back. I will be using this a little bit more because some of these limbs are kind of large and long, so I'll be cutting them down to a little bit more manageable size. I'm just going to stack them over to the side right now, and maybe one day this week I can find the time to get them loaded up and take them to the dump. But anyway, I'll let y'all kind of see this tool in action. I'm pretty happy with it. I got it on sale. It was on ITC sale, and comes in several pieces, and you just put it all together with pretty much just hand tools. Anyway, here we go. Like I said, it's Bauer cordless pole saw. It was the tool I used. Let me go get it and I'll show you a little bit of the features. To the best of my memory, this collar right here unscrews, and there's a couple of spring pins in there that hold the head onto the pole. And there's a collar right here. It holds the bottom portion of the pole to the top portion. The top portion is where the adjustable height is at. And it's got a safety switch here on the back of the handle, and then trigger grip underneath. This is just a regular 5 amp hour Bauer cordless battery. Everybody uses them, run their drills or whatever. Pretty good little battery. Like I said, my brother used it and cut a few limbs, and then I've used it. It comes with this shoulder strap, which could take a little bit of the strain off of you. If you got it extended out all the way, all the weight is up here on the head, and it gets a little heavy, and when you break through, you kind of want to fall. And of course, like I said, it is just a regular chainsaw blade, so you hit that in the dirt or something, you're just going to dull your chain. I do have a chainsaw sharpening thing that I've had for years and years and years, but it's pretty new, but it's been a good investment so far. It does come with the plastic cover to slide over the bar and chain, which I like because I can just hang it up in the garage or something, or in the outbuilding, and it's protected. So we're going to lay that down, and we'll get these loppers, show you a little bit about them real quick. Okay, so like I said, this is another Harbor Freight tool. I don't know if I got this on sale or actually paid full price for it. It wasn't terribly expensive, $25 or so. I do like the fact that it's adjustable length, so it takes up less space in storage. But you can extend it out to get a little bit of leverage. It's they call them ratcheting. But anyway, it works pretty good. I mean, it's not a steel or something like that, but you know, for the typical homeowner that's going to use it just once in a while, it's a pretty good investment. I don't think if I was an arborist and was going to be trimming trees and bushes and stuff with it every day, I would want to have this. I'd probably want something that was a little bit better, but this is a good starting point.
Yes, baby, it's a river.
This is the first annual Henderson Downtown Project Cars and Coffee. Beautiful setting down here on the river. It looks like for their first one, they have had a good turnout. It's not the only Cars and Coffee around, but this is just the first one that's being put on by I guess, I don't know if it's a downtown project or if it's a chamber or if it's a combination or what, but pretty cool. I'm glad they did it. Just trying to get some footage. Of course, when we're right down here, here's on deck, and there's a park which the last 2 days they've had the Bluegrass Festival down here. And then there's the railroad bridge. It's looking pretty good. I guess they must have painted it here lately. Got a little water feature down here that a lot of times in the summertime you'll see families down here with their kids playing in the water. One of our Henderson finest vehicles. And we'll continue on. At the hangout at Homer's, we're with Casey, Jada. I guess they're the ones that were the driving force behind this first downtown Cars and Coffee. So we're going to kind of talk to them and get a little bit about who, what, when, and where. So basically, just what sparked the idea? What made you decide to do it?
Casey, this is your story.
Yeah, so man, I have had this idea for a couple years now. Very passionate about cars and the car culture. Obviously very passionate about downtown Henderson as well as multiple businesses we have here. It's been something I've been kind of throwing around for a few years, and I'm pretty heavily involved with the Chamber of Commerce and Downtown Henderson partnership, and I've mentioned it to them for about 2 years, and they finally said, Casey, are we just going to do this or not? And we decided to piggyback right off the Bluegrass in the Park. They just came off of their 40th year for Bluegrass in the Park, and figured the Sunday afterwards would be perfect. Couldn't ask for a better day. Amazing turnout, perfect weather.
Truly.
I was surprised, really. I mean, I'm a Jeep guy, and the fact that there were some Jeeps down here was cool. And just for a first event, I've put on some events myself before, and for a first event to get this kind of turnout, I was really impressed. I don't know if it was all just word of mouth or the few flyers that I saw or what, but y'all did a outstanding job.
I appreciate that.
It was mainly a bit of both. You know, when Casey has an idea and he feels passionately about it, I've learned you got to roll with it. And that is how this came to be. And I was like, if we can do it and also make some money for our Downtown Henderson Partnership Committee, then that's the best of both worlds. And also, everyone has a great time. And that was the true success of today. So it was incredible.
It was. So, do you have plans or desires to host more of these events?
I think we'll definitely do that. We'll have to dial it in and figure out the details. I don't think it'll be a monthly thing by any means.
Right.
But maybe once or twice a year. It could be something really cool. Maybe one in the spring, one in the fall.
That'd be cool.
Like I said, it's been a great event. Super happy that it had such a great turnout.
Yes. And we can't do it without our sponsors and volunteers, truly.
Yeah.
So who all were your sponsors this year?
Yeah. So we had Fopple Automotive as our presenting sponsor. They were kind enough to help us get the legs of the event going. And then we had Hargis Collision and T-Rex Electric, both as wraparound sponsors. So we're very grateful for them, and we couldn't do it without them, truly. They were the first ones here ready to close down the road and ride through it all with us. So we're very grateful.
Always thanks to all of our sponsors. They're the one that make these things happen. Big kudos to them. And it's really cool to see our community come together, man. We had about 20 people here at 6:30 this morning,
It was awesome.
ready to close the streets and everything else. So
Ready to
it was
go.
really cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat. I know I worked last night, so I got home and got in bed about. It was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning when I got in bed, and I was up before the alarm because I was afraid I'd sleep through my alarm. So
Right.
I guess I probably slept light last night.
Yeah.
But I'm real proud that y'all have done this. I like seeing things like this going on in Henderson. I'm involved. Just got involved with a group of Jeepers called Big Dogs Mall Crawlers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There was like 4 of us parked up there, and it's 3 guys that are kin, or they're getting it started.
Nice.
And they've got a desire to put on a big Jeep meet,
That's cool.
possibly out at the fairgrounds.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I told them I'd help them with that. And
Well, I guess I kind of got a little soft spot for Jeeps as well. You know, I'm not into the Wranglers. Had a Wrangler back in the day. I love them, but my Grand Wagoneer 89 is fully custom built, and it's definitely my baby. It's not going anywhere.
It's a sweet ride.
Yeah.
I took a lot of pictures of it, a lot of
Appreciate
video
it.
walking around it and everything.
Yeah,
And you know
fun
it
one.
when you see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You know who drives the Woody, that's for sure.
Yeah. But,
I love it.
well, from my YouTube channel, Skip's Jeep
Yeah.
Tools and Toys, I
Yep.
just want to say thank you,
Thank you.
and I hope you keep doing it.
Yep.
And at any time, if there's anything I can do to help y'all out, just
Heck yeah.
reach out and
Yeah.
Well, thank
get a
you
hold of
guys.
me.
I think you're supposed to say like and subscribe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you
and
much.
thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for
Thank you, guys.
thanks for doing the interview. I appreciate it,
We
guys.
No problem.
appreciate it.
Well, it's been a busy day here at Skip's Jeeps Tools and Toys. Today we went to the first Downtown Henderson Cars and Coffee. This is not the only cars and coffee show that's around, but this is the first one that the city was actually involved in. And the funds that were collected at this event were they're supposed to be used to help promote and put on more events similar to this one. It was in the heart of downtown Henderson. As I said, it was the first one of these. I attended and was able to park with a group of guys by the name of Big Dog Mall Crawlers. They're Jeepers. They don't do the off-roading thing. They pretty much are, like their name says, they're mall crawlers. Got some absolutely beautiful rigs, nice accessories and customizations. There was a lot of vehicles at this car show. There was everything from Corvettes to hearse to Lotuses to Chargers, Broncos, Chevy and Ford trucks, street rods, all kinds of custom cars and trucks. You'll see it all in the video. We did try to get good footage of everything. It's really a beautiful setting downtown Henderson is. Going down 2nd Street, looking at the cars and looking out over the river, it's absolutely stunning. But anyway, we went to that and had a good time, talked to a lot of good people. It's amazing the culture of automobile enthusiasts. And it doesn't matter if it's a Jeep person, a Corvette person, a street rod person, just somebody that pulled an old truck that they really like out of their grandpa's barn and have done some work to it to get it roadworthy again. Just the people that you see at these events are really car and truck enthusiasts, and they're really nice. They don't have any problem sitting and talking to you about cars, trucks, the mods they've made. Had several sponsors at this event that are, one of them was a Hargis Paint and Body or Hargis Collision. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I know the family that owns it, but I don't know the name of the business for certain. But of course, they have a body shop. So good guys, good family. There was an electric company, and for the life of me right now, I cannot tell you the name of it, but they were a sponsor. Cape Fawful Automotive Group, Chevy and Ford dealership. They were there, had some new vehicles displayed. The event was put on by, I guess, by the downtown project, or basically the Chamber of Commerce, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but at the end of the video, you'll see I did sit down and talk to the ones that kind of steered this event into happening. Casey and Jada, thank you for taking time out of your day and talking with us for just a few minutes. Again, we really appreciate you putting this event on and can't wait to do it the next time, whenever the next time is. This was a fun event. I hope that y'all have fun watching the video. There will also be a tool review posted with this one. A short time ago, I purchased a Bauer cordless pole saw from Harbor Freight. I already had several batteries, so I didn't have to buy the batteries. I just bought the pole saw, and it was on sale, and it was a fair price. And I didn't want to go spend $300-400 on a good steel pole saw that I'm going to use once or twice a year. So I purchased this cordless one. I was able to trim the limbs on my driveway. So hopefully, if we get any heavy rains, or this winter, if we get snow or ice or anything, hopefully I've got it trimmed back far enough that the limbs aren't going to be scraping our vehicles as we go in and out of the driveway. Anyway, we did have a good time making these videos. I had a blast today. My son and his girlfriend and their kids was present. I got to take one of my granddaughters for her first Jeep ride with no doors and top. Of course, she was buckled in the back seat in a car seat, but it just made my day. She laughed and giggled and yeehawed and everything else, and it was just, it warmed my heart to see her having such a good time. My daughter and her husband were up. They came down to the car show with us. He is another car fanatic, gearhead, whatever you want to call him. My son's a gearhead. I'm a gearhead. We just like doing these things. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. This is a fairly new thing to us. We're just kind of getting started. Only been doing it for a few months. We try to put out a video every week. Don't always succeed in that, but we try and we'll get better. This week I may post a few little short videos by myself. I'll be going on vacation here soon, and I'm going to the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, which I can't wait. We've been there for about the last 3 years. I think this is the 4th consecutive year we've gone. We've been another time or two also, but it's a really cool event if you're a Jeep enthusiast. If you're not a Jeep enthusiast and you want to go to the Smoky Mountains, I would suggest that you pick a different weekend or go to a different part of the Smoky Mountains, because Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Townsend, they're all going to be packed with Jeepers. But anyway, I've got to get ready for the event. I've got to get things packed up and probably try to start getting them staged. I've already got a couple of buckets of ducks that I'll be giving out. Had some little tags made to take elastic cord and put around their neck to hand out at the Jeep Invasion. I don't have nowhere near enough, but we'll make do with what we got. I've got a few extra tags, so we'll either pass them out, or as people give us ducks, we may recycle them, put a tag on them, and send them back out again. I know some people probably say that that's you're supposed to keep them or whatever, and I do keep some of them if they're unique or if it's from a friend or family. I'll keep them, but most of the time, if it's from somebody I don't know, or if I'm parked in a parking lot someplace and come out and I get a duck put on my vehicle, I will probably pay that duck forward at some point in time. Hope that doesn't upset anybody, but I don't want to store them, and a couple of 5-gallon buckets full of them to save for the next Jeep Invasion or the next Jeep event is about all I want to keep on hand. So that's how we do it. Anyway, we've had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it and like what we're doing, send us some comments, like, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Like I said, this channel is all about having fun. It's about Jeeps. It's about tools. It's about big boy toys, so to speak. But that's what we're doing. We're trying to cover them things. I haven't really covered a whole lot of the big boy toys other than the Jeeps and the tools. But we got a few things planned coming up. Not really sure exactly when we're going to get around to doing them, but we're going to do them on the vacation going to the Smokies. I know that there's a Harbor Freight down in Sevierville. I've passed it a few times, never been in it, but since I've started doing these videos and trying to promote the tools and things from Harbor Freight, again, I'm not getting compensated in any way. I happen to think that they're a good quality product at a reasonable price. I just work out of my garage on my own stuff. I'm not a professional mechanic, so I'm not going to spend the money for tool truck tools. I'm not going to name names. You all know them. I think that a lot of those prices are high, but if I was in the trade and I used them day in, day out to make my living, I would probably spend the money to get those tools. But since I'm just a hobbyist, I've found that the Harbor Freight tools work really good for me. Now, I do buy the Icons and the Quins. I try not to spend a lot of money on the Pittsburgh tools, but I'll tell you, I've gotten some of them that are really, really good tools. I've got a set of ratchets that are Pittsburghs that I absolutely love. I love the way they feel in my hand, and for what I'm doing, they work really well. So anyway, like I said, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.